What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to WN420. I'm Lance Storm. If this is your first time here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and the notification bell will let you know whenever we drop cool new videos. Today we're going to be talking about Cory Booker and and another senator who is backing up Cory Booker for the bill to end the federal marijuana prohibition. This is just a really dope thing. Cory Booker came out earlier this year, and the guy is not giving up. I have a lot of admiration for somebody who takes on a challenge that is far greater than they are and refuses to give up. Got here just in time. Yeah, you did, Cubs. Welcome to the show, man. Glad you could make it. This probably won't be the longest live stream because I probably won't be the longest live stream. So, with that being said, what's up, Sean? Welcome to the show. You can see I got my gearhead in here. He is on point. So, if you have any questions, Cubs, don't be afraid to ask. It might even liven up the show. You never know. So, Cory Booker, good topic, important stuff to discuss. It really is. He went live on Facebook earlier today with Ron, and the guy whose last name I am just too dyslexic to pronounce at the moment. Let me see if I can make some magic happen here real quick. And as I'm doing that, for those of you who haven't seen the Jimi Hendrix Rock Legend, I put that out earlier today. It's a really cool video. You should go check it out after the stream. Let's see. Now, to get down to, we're going right here. I probably should have already prepped this, but since I didn't, it's okay. I can do it right now. Okay. Oh, good. Good. I'm gonna make this happen, and hopefully you guys are just cool enough to stick around with me for the time being. Here we go. I don't know if you can hear this. No, you can't. You totally can't.
To have Senator Ron Wyden on board is like a stamp of
Okay. Here we go.
Good. Excellent.
Boom. Okay, now I've got that set up. I know that I'll be able to throw it on when the moment is right and we can talk about it. I totally should have set it up beforehand, but hey, you know, this live streaming is a major learning curve, and we'll get it through it together. Hey, from the Rockies, what's up, Victor? Welcome to the show. It's really good to have you guys around. Bill to end federal marijuana prohibition is something that Cory Booker set out to do earlier this year. It's a really big thing, and I'm super excited to be able to talk a little bit about it. It's far past time that somebody in our government starts stepping up on this. Now, is that, yeah, nope, it totally did not work this time. We gotta go back over here, and then do that. Yes. Can I pop in there? Can I go here? And that still be there? Yes. That's awesome. Alright, we're totally up to par. For those of you who hung out with us this long, I appreciate it. Now let's get down to some business. We're going to let them do some talking on here. Hopefully the audio is good to go and you guys can enjoy this with me.
Running around the table. I'm going to refresh this, make sure we're doing it. Somebody's watching us out there in America. And Russia.
Russia all over. Bots. Bots are out there.
So let me just make sure we're up here, Mr. Wyden. Senator, sir. Yeah.
We're going to skip forward just a hair. I don't know how the audio is coming through, so you guys have to let me know.
Years and years and years has been destructive.
Well, maybe this will work, maybe it won't. I don't know. I see that you've said that you've heard he's been somewhat of a corporate sellout. I haven't heard anything of that.
Targeting different communities differently.
Audio's fine. Watching from Illinois is great. Right on. Looks like we're going to kind of play through a little bit of this power struggle that we're having at the moment.
Wild disparities in incarceration. If you just use race as one lens, there's no difference between blacks and whites for using marijuana or even dealing marijuana.
Gives me a perfect opportunity to fill in some of the spots that I think
blacks are almost 4 times more likely to be incarcerated for it. And so we've got to get out of the war on drugs, which is really a war on people, a war on poor people, a war on disproportionate minorities, a war on mentally ill, and stop creating an environment where we're punishing good Americans, whether it's the American with PTSD who's just looking for something to give them.
Now, I'm not here to defend his character or anything like that. If he's working with corporate, then he's working with corporate. There's nothing that I can say or do to defend that.
Bill does a few other things, but the final thing I want to mention.
But man, he talks a good game. I think he's legit.
It's been so disproportionate. He and I both know.
I think he could be legit. I'm really liking the words that he's saying. Everything that he's put forward that I have been able to find seems like he could be a stand-up guy. I am.
Know Stanford really well. They're not setting up sting operations targeting Stanford University students who are smoking marijuana. When I was in high school, I went to high school in a more privileged, relatively privileged area. Lots of pot smoking, people doing cavalierly joking and the like. But that's not where marijuana enforcement was done. It was done towards vulnerable communities. And so what we do.
Whew. Hey y'all, free cannabis. Right on, Rand. Exactly, bottom line, if he's doing things that helps Americans, I support him.
Since it's really
I'm with you there.
Doubling down on destroying, frankly, but also debilitating communities economically, this creates a pool of money to reinvest in those communities.
The way I see it, everybody has an opportunity to change in life. If maybe he was a corporate person in the past, but it sounds like he's taken the right steps to be a stand-up American at this point, you know, fighting for the underdogs. And
again, that have
can't think of a bigger underdog
from marijuana
than cannabis.
More and more people.
Yep, I can't think of a bigger underdog than cannabis. This guy, thank you, Cory Booker. I'd really like to meet this guy and actually get a sit-down interview with him, even if it was just for a minute. It'd be great.
Many of you know, is a life.
So hey, if you know Cory Booker, link him up with me. That'd be great. Networking and connections is all about who you know.
You've got a criminal conviction. You can't get a Pell Grant. You can't get food stamps. You can't get many business licenses. It really focuses on rebuilding those communities, things like job training, things like education and more, to help try to do the repair that the drug war has done. And so that's a general description of the bill. What I'm more excited about.
Oh my goodness. I wish I didn't live in such a place that had the world's worst internet. What's going on here? I don't even see it spinning at the moment. There it goes. It heard me talking. That's what's going on. Well, as it collects itself, I am going to push forward. We'll hear.
Put spotlight on my friend who is probably.
Like that.
Have you slept at all in the last month or two? He is the James Brown right now of tax policy.
The James Brown. Man, you need to put a little bit more sequins and glitter on that boy. You want to call him the James Brown of taxes. I want to see a little bit of bling. It's only a matter of time.
You are the hardest working man in the tax world. As one of our ranking leaders that's dealing with this atrocity that's been going through. We're not talking about drug policy.
Rand, you're a funny
tax
man.
Policy right now.
It's only a matter of time and hair. So it's only a matter of time and a wig before he has a sequin Liberace outfit. That'd be fucking awesome. Hey, I think I found my new MO. I'm gonna be back on here tomorrow with a Liberace suit.
Enraged, probably with this thing passing.
Liberace suit, like all sequins and glitter and gold and diamonds, and then like, what do they call those? Emerald pot leaves all over the place.
Rip our shirt, because the death march that seems to be coming with all this vote. But that's not where we're here.
I think I'm going to quit while I'm ahead.
Okay.
Because I have now been described as a better basketball.
You've just been put on a pedestal, baby. You better step up. Like, not just any old pedestal. We're talking about that, like, high line wire at the circus, the three-ring circus, Barnum and Bailey style, dude. You've been set up so high, you can't fall. Oh, come on, Internet. Why don't you just pick up?
Cory Booker, which already has me with a serious career in the NBA, and apparently more appealing than James Brown. So there's not much I can do here, but
Told you.
I am really pleased to be here with my friends.
Three-ring circus.
We've known each other a long time.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any conversation, questions, or topics that you'd like to bring up within this video, don't be afraid to. Apparently my Wi-Fi, internet, or whatever we want to call this, interweb, net neutrality is a thing. You guys go ahead and send me them questions and flood the airwaves. You know, let's see if we can get 1 billion likes and 2 billion comments on this video. Or, you know, maybe even just a couple of either. Let's see. Rand says, I live in Cali. 1118 means recreational. Still not sure if that's what's good. Or BAF? BAF. Okay, now I look. BAF. Bad as blah? Bad as freak? Who knows? I'm sure he'll give me a description here in a second.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, bad. I don't know if it's good or bad. Man, damn it, man. I was so close to that. Alright, so, honestly, recreational in your state is, in my personal opinion, I think that's going to be a really good thing. I hear a possibility of up to 6 plants per household. That should keep you held over nicely.
Oh, yeah.
If I could have 6 plants, that would be really nice. There's a lot of people in much worse situations than you guys out there in California. And, you know, I mean, you take a look at these folks in Kansas, bleeding hearts for Kansas, man. There's a lot of good people all over our country who need this. I feel like it's unconstitutional to deny us whatever we want to put in our bodies, says Kevin Miller. Right on, Kevin. I have to agree with you. You know, it comes down to freedom of choice and freedom of, you know, if we got... Hey, it stopped, and we got a clip back. Come on. Get me back in action, game. You mentioned net neutrality one time and they shut you down, huh? How's that go? I can't wait to be able to grow. Seems like a fun hobby in itself, says Cubs. Yes, I would have to agree with you. You know what? If it's not going to be popping up, I'm going to definitely be on screen. It's back.
Good.
It's back.
This is
What can I say?
running around the table.
Apparently, they found it funny. They're playing games with us, boys and girls. Greed. Yeah, growing some marijuanas would be a really fun hobby. I think it'd be very.
Out there in America.
Oh, what's the word?
And Russia.
Russia all over. Bots. Bots are out
Therapeutic.
there.
Yes.
So let me just make sure we're up here, Mr. Wyden.
This is straight killing me. We got the swirly ball of death. The net neutrality. Guys, get used to this little ring in the center of the screen right there. You know. It's,
I'm Cory Booker. I am otherwise known as a FAW, a friend of Wyden.
I'm sure you guys are right here with me. Look, check it out. If you don't, your video is lagging, but the audio is working
really here
fine.
To talk about.
Check it out. Here I am. The audio is still going to come through. We're just going to do this in a different fashion. Whenever the audio's up, I'll shut up. And,
the Marijuana Justice Act, which I'm really excited that is gaining some momentum and getting a lot more attention. A lot of interest groups, activists are leading
We're
up
just
to it.
gonna let
But
the
for
audio
me,
run.
to have Senator Ron Wyden on board is like a stamp of
approval? Is that where you're going with that? It's a stamp of approval. Damn net neutrality. Or anti-net neutrality. I don't know what to blame at this point. I know.
Cable America.
Right? How about this?
of gravitas because
Please stand by. We're having technical difficulties.
I got here as a friend, but he's somebody who has an extraordinary.
You know what? Maybe this is one that I should just kind of save up and put together for a straight out video. With that being said, I'm not going to craze it out. I'm going to keep trying.
Somebody that's been a friend and a mentor to me while I've been here, so I'm just grateful to be sitting here with you, sir.
Thank you.
And you were.
Let me close some stuff.
Probably the only senator that's a better basketball player than me, I would say.
That is inflationary by any
Inflationary.
measure.
Okay. Well, for those of you, hopefully you're tuning in now, the Marijuana Justice Act is something that I introduced.
Thank you, Vic. I'm looking forward to it. Hey, I didn't get them videos in my email. I checked. The Crystal Cave of Indiana Jones and such. Alright, so...
in partnership and helped to craft with a lot of great activists around this country, and it does a number of things. Perhaps the thing that gets the most attention, Ron, is the descheduling,
the unschedulization of the plant. Here's a quick topic for you. DC, isn't that federal land?
scheduling of marijuana, which would effectively, on the federal level, make it legal, and all the states, the majority of states now that have medical marijuana laws or decriminalization laws, or frankly have legalized marijuana, who are now not in compliance with federal law. This now lets the states do what they want to do.
Okay, check this out. Kevin says, here's a thought. If cannabis is legal, you know what you're buying. If you buy off the street,
but it does some other
it
things
could be
that
laced
really
with anything.
Also very important. Number two,
Very good thing to think
is
about.
it
It's a very good thing. Yeah. You know, you get out in the middle of the country, you never know what you could be getting because you're so far away from a legal state or a state that could be doing amazing things. Well, I see my views going up and down. Welcome to the show.
Marijuana convictions, and it allows people that are currently in prison to petition to.
Let me just do this real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. If this is your first time here, or if you are a replayer, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. We'll let you know when we drop cool new videos. Today we're talking about Cory Booker's bill to end federal prohibition.
Crime bill incentivized states
of marijuana. That's right. Did not send my son over then. Send back to you. Did not send call my number, then I can send it back to you. Bet.
To ramp up the war on drugs, to double down on mandatory minimums, to build more prisons. The Marijuana Justice Act actually creates the reverse incentives. Incentivizes states to decriminalize marijuana or to make for medical marijuana. And one of the big reasons for that.
You know what? Let me just sum it up here for you. Let me end this and then sum it up for you. There's more than one way to skin a cat.
Precious public safety.
There. Got it. I'm going to summarize this in the best way that I can. I'm not Cory Booker, and I'm not the other guy who is the James Brown of tax. However, I'm the guy in the bandana whose channel you decided to tune into, and this is my summary of it. It goes against constitutional rights, to the best of my understanding, for there to be a prohibition against marijuana, for there to be a prohibition against alcohol or any other substance that you might want to put into your body. Truth be told, it's your choice. What you want to do with your life is your choice, as long as you're not, ultimately, as long as you're not hurting or harming other people. You know, I don't know what else to say about it on that. You know, this is a situation that has been caused a lot of racial diversity throughout our country. Black folks are getting locked up quicker. Mexican, you know, anybody who ultimately hasn't been white has gotten locked up. Was it 3 to 5 times faster? And it really depends on the location where you are systematically throughout the country. So with that being said, it creates a bias throughout the system and an unlevel playing field for our citizens. It's unacceptable, and it's time for it to change.
The amount of money that we're spending on people that are incarcerated for.
Oh, I know. We spend way more money on an individual who's incarcerated than they would themselves being out in the real life. You know,
being a member of society. You know, some of these people were, you know, whether they were black or Hispanic or whatever, were upstanding members of society. They just got caught with marijuana, and now they're doing time for it, which is ridiculous.
Right. Now that they've spent time for it, they can't get a decent job in a lot of cases.
Right.
It's a very foul situation. I'm sure I'm just preaching to the choir. I know that you guys are very familiar with it, especially my particular audience. My particular audience is pretty well versed in the world of marijuana, which, you know, I think we should all stop calling it marijuana and start calling it cannabis or weed. You know, marijuana is its slave name, in a manner of speaking. Thank you, Mr. Inslinger. Yeah, jerk. Okay, let me get caught up on some of these comments. Number I can even get into my emails and my Facebook. Been blocked out of over this video. Really? Okay. Kevin, cocaine and meth aren't as dangerous as cannabis.
Huh?
What a crock, bro. Yeah. So we're gonna put weed on a Schedule 1 narcotics, and we're gonna put cocaine and heroin and all this on a Schedule 2, meaning that there is some form of a medical use for it. Get out of here with that noise. I'm not saying that they don't have a medical use for these other substances, but what I am saying is if they have a medical use for these other substances, they must have a medical use for cannabis. I mean, they even have a medical use for alcohol. Otherwise they wouldn't use it. I can't remember what it was that they have to give you grain alcohol for whenever you're jacked up. But nevertheless, it is what it is. It's time to legalize this, and I don't expect you guys to share this live stream around. It is what it is. My live streams is just an opportunity for us to sit down and get a nice little conversation flow going, and also help me figure out kind of a path for the next week's videos. As we develop into 2018, the holy weed, that would be a good topic. As we develop ourselves into 2018, I am going to be working towards having a nice polished up schedule to drop videos here and there, and you know, maintain the Facebook and Twitter, and keep everybody excited and happy about what's going on, in hopes that I'll be able to get a crew this next year, like a stage manager, researcher, an editor, and a few other positions that I'm just hoping that we can blow up good enough to be able to make this happen. It's difficult to do all the research, all the editing, and everything like that. That's why I've kind of stepped over to the live streams for an effort to, well, still be able to put out the content that I'm wanting to put out, and do so in a way that is creative and uplifting. With that being said, I want to talk about some of the future topics. I know some of you guys have been in, some of you already have a little bit behind the scenes of what's going on. Some of you don't. Recently I just put out Jimi Hendrix, Rock Legend. I think that is going to be a whole lot of fun for you guys. If you haven't seen it, definitely go check it out. It's got, it went pretty good on the views today. And then we've got nope, not technical difficulties. We aren't watching Cory Booker anymore. Let's see, breaks. Veterans' rights. Ladies and gentlemen, this is something that's very near and dear to my heart. Veterans' rights, these folks, they go and they put their all out for us, and some of them come back and some of them don't. You know, long story short, there's no short story to veterans' rights, and right now what we're looking at is veterans' medical rights for cannabis. There's been a lot of changes, a lot of things are going on, and the VA is now suggesting that they actually open up communications about it. No, they're not going to be giving out referrals for marijuana, even though that's not illegal. They're not giving out referrals for them yet. They have opened up the doors for conversation. They want to have an open conversation with you if you're a vet, and maybe, I know how you guys feel about the VA. The VA is, to say the least, it's a joke. Yeah. But maybe they're trying to get better. You know, maybe they see, maybe they don't. Maybe whatever. But the VA, it's at least they're opening the doors for conversation. This is good. So, if you're a vet and you have any thoughts or concerns about this, let me know. Hit me up in the comment section. Send me an email. Check me out on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram. You guys can find me. I am accessible. I make sure that I am accessible for you guys. What else? Are you cable cutters? Are you not a fan of being a product of the system and having to pay $50 to $75 a month just to watch those TV shows that you enjoy watching? Well, YouTube TV is now a thing. I know for certain that it's in 5 cities. I believe it's LA, could be LA, Atlanta, Chicago, and New York. I know that's not 5, but just bear with me. I'm not paid, I'm not anything, I just don't like cable companies, and I'm not a big fan of Dish. So with this, YouTube TV, they also have YouTube Red. Now, I explain a basic breakdown of the difference between YouTube Red and YouTube TV. YouTube TV is basically like having TV that I guess you can take with you anywhere. It has your live sports, so if all you're into is ESPN and sports, then you can get rid of your cable and dish company for like $35 a month is the going rate on that. Don't get it through the App Store. They will charge you an extra $5 a month. Now, YouTube Red, what that does is it enables you to watch all of your favorite YouTube shows without commercials, and they also have a special limited, like, exclusive series of shows for YouTube Red. If you have YouTube TV, you can watch all those exclusive shows as well. The thing about it is, you're going to watch ads. You're going to see ads on YouTube TV because they're actually ingrained into the videos that you're watching, as opposed to YouTube Red. YouTube Red, you don't get all the cable and sports and this and that. So it's two different services, and they don't really interact except for that YouTube TV hosts all the YouTube originals. So there you go. That's my I hate cable TV, and here's another option for you. Now, in the future, I'm probably going to be doing a repop on this video, Reefer Madness. If you've seen it and you thought it was absolutely hilarious and joined the crowd, I was one of those that thought it was damn hilarious, and yeah, it's ridiculously hilarious. So go watch it if you haven't. If you haven't, maybe you just hold out and wait for my thing, because I'm gonna do a thing with that movie. It's coming. And let's see, what else have I got up in store. Dare, ladies and gentlemen, dare to end the war on cannabis. It's time. They taught us to say no to cannabis, but I'm here to teach you to say yes to cannabis. Not for the value of getting high, but for the value of let's pull our country out of the national deficit and maybe throw some money back to the Social Security that they keep robbing from us. By the time that we're old enough to have to need or use Social Security, they're gonna be asking us for more money yet still. If you have seen the Jimi Hendrix video and you enjoyed it, I will be dropping out some more. I'm gonna do one on Bob Marley. I'm gonna do one on Kurt Cobain, and I am probably gonna be doing another one on Jimmy that covers a different side of it that I didn't cover with this video. I think you'll enjoy it though. Now, let's check the comments one more time, see what's going on here. Holy smokes, I think I missed a few of you guys' comments. I'm in the Illinois chapter of NORML. They predict 2020, just more corruption, I think. Okay, so the topic of NORML has come up. I think they're a pretty decent organization. However, back some number of years ago, and I'm not going to put a date on it, I donated $420 to the local NORML chapter out here. I got no t-shirt, I got no bumper sticker, I got no rolling papers, I got nothing. I got nothing. I didn't even get a damn receipt, and I was too young to realize or know that that $420 that I spent was for jack shit. It went nowhere. It went into some attorney's hands, and from there I got nothing. I was pretty jaded about NORML for a long time. Now I do what I do, and I respect NORML for having been there for as long as they have, and for helping raise awareness. That was their job. They did their job. Now it's time for us as citizens to make it legal, because I haven't seen them do a whole lot for making it legal, at least around where I stay. Alright, Victor Freeman. Facebook on my profile is odd. And anatomy 7712 of the altar, and it's also in Colorado Pictures and on Channel 13 News, Colorado. Victor, who are you? As a veteran, I will not go to VA. I served the Tuscan VA Obama death squads.
I don't know.
He survived the Tuscan VA Obama death squads. The fuck? That sounds so familiar to me, and if Josh was here, he'd be cracking me over the head.
Yeah.
What a wild movie. Yes, Reefer Madness. Very wild movie. Would you rather drive in... Would you rather drive in a line of drunk drivers or stoned drivers?
Stoned.
Yes, sir. Stoned. Yep. That's my answer there. I will take the convoy of stoned drivers over the convoy of dysfunctional alcoholics. Thank you. Any day, any time. Alright, well, that, my friends, concludes not necessarily the video, but it definitely concludes the topics that I had preset for you guys to enjoy and make this live stream just look on and popping and cool. After that, I got nothing. So it's all on to you guys. I'll hang out as long as the conversation is going. This kind of reminds me of back in high school. I had a teacher. His name was Coach Cagle, and he was awesome. He was a wrestling coach, but he was also a geography teacher. And was it geography or world history or both?
He did both.
He did both.
He did
Yeah.
both.
This guy, everybody, I can't say everybody, but there was a lot of hate tossed his direction because he was legit. He did his job. He made sure you learned something and walked out of that class knowing something. And maybe sometimes you weren't holding your head as high as you could have because, you know, that's how you learn, man. You know, if you don't get something, sometimes you got to be put on blast or whatever. And for instance, one time he would always do this. He would always do this thing. That was say it was Friday. You have a no homework day. You're not going to have any homework for this weekend, as long as you can keep him interested in the conversation. Kick up a conversation, get it rolling, and keep the man interested, and he'll hang out with you until class is over. No homework. I thought that was great. It was amazing. And the first person of the class that he comes to and asks, pick a topic. What do you want to talk about? Yours truly. He says, so Lance, what do you want to talk about today? And I was like, I took a look at his boots. I took a look at his desk. I knew he took my wallet chain. So I said, what about anarchy? This dude lost it. Like, in a very pro way, mind you. Next thing you know, I'm out in the hallway getting yelled at. And I am informed that if anarchy was a thing, then guys like him would shoot guys like me. I got it. I got the point. You know, anarchy isn't exactly the thing that you want. So, you know, there should be some rules, but at the same time, rules are kind of meant to be broken. Maybe not all rules, but some. With whoever said I was the best storyteller. But Coach Cagle was an amazing coach. He was a hell of a teacher. He made sure that I knew where France was, and he also made sure that I knew where boots were made. Don't make fun of a man's boots, guys. It's not a good thing. But they were yellow. They were yellow boots. Stoned. Oh, hey, what's up, Daily Dope Show? Ladies and gentlemen, Daily Dope Show, he He's a fellow YouTuber. Blah, blah, blah. He's a fellow YouTuber with another weed show. He drops out some pretty cool information from whenever he has the opportunity to, and I'm sure he would appreciate it if you slid over there and checked him out. He's about the relative amount of subscribers that I do, so whenever he turns into the 1 million subscriber dope show, I expect you to have me on. Let's see. Of course they drive safer. Everyone knows they're buzzed. LOL. Yeah, stone drivers are safe drivers because they have more time to pay attention to the road. Stay stoned, my friends. It will help you in this toxic world, says the Daily the Daily Dope Show. I kind of disagree. I disagree. Stay stoned, my friends. It will help you in this toxic world, he says. Get to your moment of clarity, and then back off. Hit your moment of clarity. Get to where you need to be in life, and then don't overdo it. You know, like I say, moderation and limitations is potentially the key to life. Actually, I don't really say that, but I probably should. It sounds great.
That's so good.
With all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I love you so much. Thank you for hanging out with me, and thank you for being the biggest and best part of WN420. Without you guys, I'm just some dude who's talking to a camera, awkwardly at that. Now, I just got here in 1967 Rwanda. Says, I just got here. In regard to pot, North Korea not only doesn't consider it a drug, it's legal. Yes, it is.
There's something North Korea I can agree with.
You haven't heard that? Yeah, North Korea is a super pot friendly place. Unfortunately, they're not really
American
friendly about anything else, according to everything that we've seen and heard about them. I mean, I say this now, I would love to go to North Korea just to explore their pot. And I don't know how I'd be able to do that and come back with proper video footage for you guys, because they are so strict over there. And at one point, you know, I kind of wondered, you know, if North Korea wasn't just this, like, amazing place that the rest of the world is like, no, it's fucking horrible. You know, I don't know. I mean, that's probably not the case, but nevertheless, at least they've got pot going for them. I wish the best for North Korea, and I wish the best for them to come to peace with the rest of the world, or the rest of the world to come to peace with them. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Lance Storm. This is WN420. Awesome. Oh man, I would totally go, but knowing my long-haired ass, I probably wouldn't make it back. I would say something the wrong way, or be like, hey, is that grocery store good? I want some groceries. Because, you know, I'd have the munchies from being around all that legally grown. They don't even look at it like it's a thing. They don't even consider it as bad as cigarettes. This is some of the stuff that I've heard. It's hard when you live within a mile of 6 recreational weed stores, staying high in the Rockies and the oils. Oh my goodness. Man. Take a little oil slide. Whenever I was, there's a video on my channel, it's like dab sesh something or other, my boys are like, they're putting these huge globs on, man. They're like, here, take this, here, try that, you know. And, it was they called it Mountain Man wax. I don't know, maybe you know what that is. Maybe you're Mountain Man, I'm not sure. But it was super duper amazing. And you know what? Hell with this. I'm gonna give you guys one more pop on this. Not that one. Go back here. If you haven't watched my Jimi Hendrix Rock Legends video, you need to go check it out. And I have playlists set up that go from oldest to newest and newest to oldest. So if you want to binge watch my stuff and, you know, go for it. Let me know if stuff is cool or gravy, or if you don't like it. You know, I don't care if you hit the thumbs down on it. Just let me know. Just give me some feedback, like, that was a cool video, dude. This one sucked. Make more like this one, less like this one. Whatever. I might listen to you, I might not. I'm kind of a flake like that. But let's see here. Back in Vietnam was fun. Oops, I gave away my age, but it was. Kevin Miller, thank you. I hope you did have some fun over there. My dad was in Vietnam, and he was one from my understanding, he was one hell of a guy over there. While his buddies were down in the tent smoking, he would sit up on top and drink his beers. He would use their beer tokens and just kind of, you know, they'd go blaze, he'd drink. Whenever the CEO or the LT started walking down their way to do squad checks, you know, he'd be like, "Hey guys, here he comes." I was like, "Right on, Dad, that's badass." But he didn't really tell me much about his Vietnam days. Let's see. Hello, would be interesting, but may not make it back. Yes, that hard oils. When the greenhouse pop open their vents, you can smell the weed and see the white lights. Really? Is that at nighttime, you mean? Oh, the mountain man. I know I don't go online. Oh, you're the Jimmy guy. I was sent by Seeking the Truth. Oh, word! Word, right on. Seeking the Truth, that's my boy.
Good dude.
Josh is in fact, I'll probably have him in studio here within the next either next few days or next week for sure. Josh, Seeking the Truth is my boy, man. I'm really glad he got his channel up and going. I'm just I wish that mine had taken off with the relativity that his did. He started a couple months after me and just took off like a rocket ship. Topics, though, I guess. I think there's more people looking for truth in this world than there are for legalization. Which, I guess that's a good thing. Saw Jimmy in '68. Look at you, man.
Yeah, really.
Damn. Look at you. That's so cool, man. You'll have to tell me more about that sometime. That would make a good video within itself, I'm sure. Some of your Vietnam stories and some Jimmy stories. I bet you got some Led Zeppelin stories. Gosh, dude. Get out of here with that. That'd be awesome. You know, whenever I look back on it, you know, I've met a lot of people, a lot of musicians and stuff like that in my short life. But if and I hope I'm not doing anybody a disservice by saying so, but I don't know anybody. I don't think that I know anybody who is gonna or has changed the world in such a way like what Jimmy has, or Bob Marley, or anybody like that. You know, and for me, if I could change the world in any way, it would be something simple, like think before you speak. Use turn signals.
Check your lap before you stand up.
Check your freaking lap before you stand up, or you'll break your pipe. Little things like that, you know. Cell phones on the lap, lighters. Let's see. Yes, there's 10 big greenhouses within a mile, day and night. The smell. I couldn't complain. That would just that would be heavenly, you know? That would be heavenly to me. Although I'm that guy who, whenever I'm driving down the interstate and everybody else is like, oh, I'm like, oh, dude, that smells like some good pot. And they're like, it's a skunk. I'm like, whatever.
Whatever.
You've just met another one. Been playing guitar since age 9. Jimmy was my influence. Get out of here, man. That's cool. That's really cool. I can't play a lick on a guitar, dude. I've got my dad's old guitar and I can't play it for nothing. I've got an amp sitting straight across from me. I mean, it's nothing. It's a Squire, but it's yeah, dude. I couldn't play a guitar if it came with a preset.
I can play a guitar if all I do is push a play button on it.
Yeah, that's
how sad I am on a guitar. I can't.
I can edit, I can make video, I can do a lot of things, but guitaring is not what I can do. I can almost play the keyboard. Almost. And that's really just a off of memory situation. Like, oh, that sounded kind of cool. Can I reproduce that? Yes, sir. What he played sounded pretty cool. Can you reproduce that? Hell no.
Nope.
Let's see here. Yeah, I think it's amazing. Like, I'll try to... The live stream thing, I'll try to close it down 3 or 4 times, and then on the 5th time, that's whenever I get it.
Not weed.
Not weed. 100% not weed. Black and Milds. Addict. I'm working on quitting. Kinda.
Stop buying them.
Man, if it were so easy, you know, like if, for me to quit smoking tobacco, I'm gonna have to move to a legal state, or a legal state is gonna have to move to me. I hear that there are several states in my particular vicinity that are working towards legalization, and maybe I should slide their way, but at the moment, I'm thinking, how am I gonna uplift and move everything that I've got? Man, I've got...
We need to sell some shit.
Yeah. That could probably fund the trip.
We would fund the trip.
Not even. It wouldn't fund the trip, but I can recognize whenever it's time to try a new location. I would love to... If I had a choice on where I would love to live, it would be Denver, Hawaii. Why Denver, Hawaii? It doesn't exist, first of all. Second of all, it would have snow, it would have sun, it would have waves.
It would have beaches.
It would have beaches. It would have good-looking women, entertaining and fun people, and legal weed. And I think that would just be a great environment for me and my family to be. Unfortunately, that place doesn't exist. Denver, Hawaii. Somebody make that happen.
Moving on.
It's heaven. Get text on a daily basis, daily specials every day from recreational weed stores. Dude, I get text from California, from Washington, from Vegas, and from Colorado all the stinking time. And I'm like, oh.
20% off today only?
Wait a minute. Here. I'm not gonna name off the dispensaries that send them, but I will. The new all medical patients will receive a free $300 milligram mango tincture with any medicated purchase through Friday till out. Yeah, I'm down. Twisted Tuesday, pick your favorite deal from any day of the week. They keep telling me to hit text stop to end them, but I can't do that. This is
too much fun.
It's too great. I love getting text notifications that somebody wants me to come to their store and buy some weed. I just think that's amazing. I've spent my whole life being like, oh, well, we can't talk about weed, you know, and it is just horrible. Let's see, Kevin, dude, I have a YouTube channel under my name. Feel free to check it out. I will, most definitely. Kevin, make sure that you comment on this video after the video has gone live, gone public, whatever. And that way I can make sure that I bump back into you. I'll go subscribe to your channel for sure. Sarah Quill kicking in, gotta go. We'll put word out, get your numbers up. Peace and love, blessings. Bet. Thank you, Rhonda. I really appreciate that in a big way. Pueblo West, the Wild West of the Weed Wars. Ooh, I like that. Pueblo West, the Wild West of the Weed Wars. Is that used anywhere? Is that a title for something? I feel like that's probably a title to somebody's shit, and if it is, bravo to them. If not, I'm fucking stealing that. Like, you let me know. In fact, I'm gonna make sure that I have that sitting off to the side. Watch, he's gonna come back in a moment and be like, oh yeah, that was a documentary by Sanjay Gupta. Like, damn it. By, not that guy, but the guy who inspired him. Man, that guy. I don't know about that guy. Well, I'm gonna give Victor a moment to let me know if that's his own creation of words or not. Let's see. I got 15% off for veterans and points for every visit and referrals. I wonder if I could get referrals. That'd be cool. Because the first place I would tell people to go is to go up to Flower Power Dispensary in Fort Collins, Colorado, because that place has got cat piss Romulan. And cat piss Romulan is really, really good. I'm just keeping it real with you. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Are you on me with that cat piss Romulan? Because if so, there's no lag. That was very quick. If not, then there's a 30-second lay of window, and you know, it is what it is. With that being said, we have 1 minute till this stream has been an hour, and I was totally only going to be up here for about 20, maybe 30 minutes. This
seems to be a trend.
Yes, burn it up. Yes, burn it up. Word. The yeah, total trend. You know, like they only love you when you're gone, or on your way out. So.
Something that happens every time we have a live stream or something like that. You'd be getting ready to go, and then all of a sudden a whole bunch of people show up.
Flood the market. They're like, he's about to dip.
About to dip out. Flood the market, so we'll stay.
Flood the market. Somebody said he's giving his call sign, his outro. So with that, I am gonna give my outro. I'm gonna suggest you guys go check out some videos, whether they be mine, some other person's. Just do me one favor. Whenever you're done watching my video, stay on YouTube for a few minutes. Watch something else on here. Watch something on my channel, somebody else's. Just don't go over to Fox so quickly. Just stick around the channel for a couple minutes, you know. Yeah, Fox is now, you know, I never thought I'd live to see the day that a fox got eaten by a mouse. Disney, but you know, consumed Fox Network. Come on, guys, you know you get it. It's funny. Can get Romulan from a CA contact. You can get Romulan from a California contact, because I know that's not a Canadian contact. Well, whenever I come through, you and I will probably load up. Is cat piss Romulan, indica, or sativa? I believe it's indica, because that's mainly the only thing I mess with. I'm the type of guy that has to operate on an indica, because a sativa will stress me out. It just stresses me the fuck out. Oh, there goes that monetization. Hey, hate the monetization stuff, man. What happened to the good old days of YouTube? Even though I wasn't a part. I mean, I was just like super inactive. Super inactive. I was learning how to party. Alright. Cat piss Romulan. B-Tines, it's good to see you here, man.
Damn it.
Yeah. Yeah. He was totally apron man. Like, hold on, guys.
I'm here.
Before you go, let me say hello. Yeah, B-Tines is he was telling me earlier that he's going to be potentially dropping his YouTube channel. I'm guessing it's going to be a blacksmithing channel.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'll promote the hell out of you, dude. Yes, you can walk in and get on point system and referrals at the same time. Walk right in, picture ID. Huh. I would be referring people left and right on here and be like, hey, I benefit from this, but go check them out. You know, anything that I tell you guys that I you know, go check out this or check out that, I am not benefiting from it. I'm not reaping rewards or anything. With the exception of me telling you to go check out my Instagram or my Twitter or the my stuff, but that's implicated with the my stuff. But even yet still, at this point, there is no monetary gain for me to tell you to do so. So, I mean, go do so, check these things out, share the word, because, you know, the more WN420 gets spoken, the more it is. Power of positive thinking, baby. I will be a millionaire tomorrow. Somehow. Probably not. Okay, just kidding. But
Did you play the lottery?
I did not. Damn it. Okay, I'm going to go play the lottery after this stream. Then I'm going to be a millionaire tomorrow. And that's how that's going to work. I'm seriously going to go play the lottery now. Yes. You can walk in and get dipped. Thanks. Yeah. You're welcome, man. I am not a Rolodex of strains, but Leafly is. Yet again, not sponsored, just Leafly's awesome. Which let me see what I can find out for you, because that's what I should have done. Once I have my stagehands and everything like that, you'll have answers for stuff. You'll think that I'm so smart. You'll think I'm Donald Trump. I'm so smart. I am the smartest man on the planet. That guy gives us so much material.
It makes it so easy.
Yeah. And, you know, without getting political, I see him doing things that he said that he was going to do. I just question his momentum.
Motive?
No, momentum.
Momentum? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Definitely momentum question. Huh. I very well might have ended the stream. Perhaps not. Uber drivers get deals for bringing you there. What a country. Man. Not if you're couch locked from the indica. Man. See, the thing about indica work with me is that, and it says that cat piss is a sativa. It says cat piss is a sativa. So let's see what Romulan is. Because I'm guessing it's probably a hybrid. I do mess with some good hybrids. R-O... Here's Romulan. Let's see what it is. Romulan. Romulan. The interweb is slow in this one. Yeah. So that would make it a solid hybrid mix, because your Romulan is the indica side of it, and it's actually more dominant than the cat piss. Just in case you were wondering, so cat piss Romulan is an indica dominant hybrid. Yes, sir. Victor got it. Victor's like, it's a hybrid, dog. Alright. With all that being said, I don't care if I get 100 followers in here right within the next 30 seconds, and I'll probably stay for a little bit. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Lance Storm. This is WN420. If you are first time here, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell will let you know whenever we drop cool new videos. Share this with your friends, or share one of my videos with your friends, and tell your mom that I love her and her dinner is amazing. I mean, you know, from you. It's the holiday season, so make sure you call your family members if that's what you're into, and call somebody, tell them that you love them, and stay positive, stay beautiful, have a lovely day. Ladies and gentlemen, good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite, and seriously, go check out Jimmy.